Hey, wee. Yo, Bloomer,
That beat so fire though. I don't blame it though. That beat, I be wanting to sing that shit every time I hear it, bro.
bro. So real quick, you know where that song comes from, right?
Yeah, that's the snake from Jungle Book.
And you know who was the snake, right?
Scarlet.
Yeah, and Scarlett Johansson. So you know she basically sung the song. That was her voice singing.
Bro, that song is fire, dog.
Yeah, bro. The sample, it was a sample that was supposed to be on my 2 albums ago. 2 albums ago, and I never put it on.
You could put that track to man. Don't let Kendrick get that beat.
Yeah, that's just crazy, bro.
Don't let Kendrick get a hold of that. It'll be over, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
my
Anyway,
God.
I'm sitting up here having a conversation with y'all. I'm supposed to be.
Look at it.
Thank you guys for being here. Another episode of Comic Book Talk with Friends on a Monday night. So glad to have you guys in here with us. This is the Christmas Eve.
Right before the holiday.
So let me tell y'all, like, this is what this is a funny shit. Before we start, so I was wondering, like, what am I going to put up? What are we going to talk about? We had a lot to talk about, but I didn't know how everybody was, right? So I put in our little group chat. I was like, hey, so did y'all what topics do we got tonight? Or did y'all just want to hold off and just wait till next week? Did y'all want to just basically wait till next week and we do a show then?
We can hold on.
This is the funny shit.
We can hold it.
Vinny was like, yeah, man, if y'all want to hold off to next week, that's cool, right? And I'm reading that top half, and I'm like, okay. But then he was like, but just in case, we got this is like he went down a whole list, and I'm like, God damn, okay, we got to do a show now. He's like, and then he stopped. I was like, yeah, but I've been busy this week, so I couldn't really think about it. Nigga, you just thought about a whole list.
Oh boy.
You always gotta be prepared.
He wanted to look up. He wanted to look
I
up.
was cool too. I was chilling. I was working on Christmas stuff. We got all this stuff. We got all this family coming over, and I was like,
me too. Yeah.
ain't gonna be because of me. We don't do the show. People might want to show.
Oh, why you trying to do it like that?
So if we gonna have a show, here you go. We ain't gonna have a show.
You could have just said no.
What?
You could have just said no. You throwing out ideas and shit.
Well, I mean,
I'm about to wait till next meeting and get you a whole encyclopedia.
You know,
bro.
That boy got initiative. He got initiative.
Bro, initiative like a motherfucker. Bro, like literally, like initiative like a motherfucker, bro. Like
I can't shut it off. Yo,
Oh
I can't shut it off.
Nice.
I can't shut it off.
And then if you ask Bloomer be like,
Whatever
I don't know, nigga.
Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. Whatever y'all want to do. This
Like
why I got gin and juice early. Gin and juice early.
Bro. Anyway, thank you guys out there for being here. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you're always up to date as to what we got going on over here on the channel, man. We got an incredible panel here. We got and you already know what it is, My Bad Monday. We're in the building with that. So it's become officially My Bad Monday every him. But here's the thing. Jason wasn't late. He wasn't late. He wasn't late. He was on time. So you already know how it is, man. Jay, what's going on with you today, bro?
Cooling, man. Getting ready for this holiday, man. Done all the shopping, getting the food ready now. Kids coming in all times of night. Got all my kids coming, my grandkids coming. So it'll be cool. We're at the new house. I'm happy. I'm blessed, though. It's gonna be good.
House. That's what's up.
Break it in, bro. So I'm happy, dog. So
this motherfucker just say he got grandkids looking as young as Snoopy.
Yeah, I got three grandkids.
Bro, you look like
Black don't crack, baby.
Bro,
man.
Come on now.
Black don't crack, Army life. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Army
Black
life.
don't crack, but look at all these grays. Look at all this shit, bro.
I got him. I just can't grow a beard. I think because I had to shave my face since I was
in the
18.
military, so it kind of closed up and tore.
It just never grew. It won't grow out but this. I try to grow, wait for weeks, nothing. Eat the coochie, still nothing.
Yeah, man, that's how I got here, and it's just I don't know. It's not enough. I need some beer balm.
Something, bro. I don't know.
Coochie juice is not.
I tried it.
Yeah,
That's my wife.
That's so blow.
I tried it.
Wait.
I tried it.
Are we starting off at the top of the show?
My wife will tell you.
We usually end this shit this way. And y'all starting it.
Hey, man.
My bad. Hey. I'm sorry. My bad.
Gator don't fit.
I got this gin and juice, so you gotta give me a little break.
Bro.
I was on time, bro.
Wow. We starting off at the top of the show. Okay, it is what it is.
I was on time. My beard.
My beard Monday.
It won't grow. Rennie Renz. It won't grow, bro. I don't know why.
So glad. Vinny, what's going on with you, bro? What's going on with you, bro?
You see, he doing his beard full. You too. I'm trying to get there. Bloomer got it. I don't know.
Trying.
Neck beard. Let's see. I'm gonna try to transition. What you call it? Merry Christmas Eve. Working on the stuff. Presents, wrapping. Got the
Spice Runner.
Got the room helping me wrap and cookies made and all that good shit that we ready and all that shit. So we about as ready as we're gonna be finishing up. And just catching up on reading and drawing. Got a couple commissions that I'm working on, and other than that, just chilling, enjoying a little bit of just off time from work. So just working on stuff for Christmas, and other than that, just enjoying my little winter respite here.
Hell yeah, bro. Definitely appreciate it. I'm afraid to do this. I'm just afraid to do this because it's early. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask because we got to make our rounds.
Hold up,
everybody.
Hot Toys ST's D and W bleed.
What?
Hot Toys ST's D and W bleed. What is that?
Fuck me going over.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait. Don't.
Hold on. Deadpool Wolverine blade?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Don't
breaking news.
Don't do that.
Come on, bro. You can't drop that kind of shit in the chat. It just
don't
started.
Don't do that. Don't. Oh.
It's out. It's up.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Here we go.
Don't say it's a pre-order already open.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Yeah, Hot Toys play too much, dog. Hot Toys play too much, dog.
I mean.
Wow. I'm getting it.
Okay.
I'm getting it.
As the breaking news aficionado, Bloomer, welcome again. How are you today? And we'll break into this in just a second. But
wow.
Bloomer, how's your day going? You good?
Yeah, man, it's going well. It's been a good portion of last night and early this morning, rearranging the collection a bit. So I'm not quite satisfied to where it's at just yet, but moving on to greener pastures with certain sections of the collection. So
yeah,
very excited about that. But other than that, man, just been chilling around the house, enjoying the break. Getting ready for the holiday season, man. Playing some video games, just resting, man.
Yeah.
Just trying to take it easy and recharge those batteries.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That stormtrooper finally on the way. He got out of Yikers Island. Not Rikers, Yikers.
Word.
Finally.
My next question is, so when do you think this is going to basically make its appearance? Do you think it's going to be sometime this week, or you just think that it's just a tease for what's to come eventually?
Did they change the neck tattoo?
I'm not sure.
I think they'll go back and do the two. If you're really asking me if they'll go back and do a 2.0 from the original trilogy braid, I believe so. That's on the table.
Oh God, I hope.
I'm sure they're looking at the scope that they're doing and be like, why not? It's been a while. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell all my old Hot Toy shit. I'm gonna start selling everything.
Listen, they on that rush because they got a couple months before Chinese New Year, and they shut off for like what, a couple weeks, almost a month.
Yeah,
bro,
they're gonna push. They're about to push right now.
Does this literally break a record for Hot Toys within 1 year?
Back to back for months, though. Not even a month. It's been months. They've been doing.
Bro, it feels like when Bob Chapek took over Disney. That's what it feels like.
Word.
Like back to back shit. Like just go. It's as quick. Put them out as quick as you can finish them. That's just basically the way it is. It seems like Hot Toys is just doing nothing but just giving us back to back to back features, bro, with no
chase, no chill.
There's no gestation period, bro, at all. It's just
mind you, we just coming off a storm last night.
Yeah.
This morning.
Yeah. Just coming off of that.
Is there rumors about like Storm being made from X-Men 97?
Not a damn whisper.
Not that I know of. There's no whisper. There's no information about that as of right now that I've got.
Rob about it. He's over in Hong Kong. Like he was saying, they was hearing stuff. So I don't know.
I don't know. It's definitely going to be interesting to see. But this right here is, I don't know. We might see it tonight. We might see it later on tonight. I'm not really sure. I know my ass is off for the next 2 days. So if this drops, I will do a live. So yes, we'll probably do something like that. I've been busy all damn day, bro. Today, but we'll probably do something like that. But we got a show to do. Thank you, Vinny. So again, starting off before we actually get into it, got to give a shout out to the places where we get these figures from, especially. Got to give a shout out to Underground Figures. Now, again, I want to say this right off the top. He has a deal that's going to start on the 26th of this month, right after Christmas. So again, he's doing it again for those who have, wanted to know when this was going to come back around. It's here to be on the 26th. Any in-stock items currently right now, in-stock items, right? You can get, and this is only basically US based, right? So it's in the United States only. Any in-stock item is free shipping. So just put that out there. It is free shipping. So you can get it in a timely manner, free shipping. My man Ray has it going from the 26th to the 31st. So again, if you were looking for a figure of your choice, make sure you create an account, sign up for that newsletter. Always be up to date as to when your figure is going to come or when there's a new reveal, such as tonight, Hot Toys. So definitely get on over there, tell him I sent you, and he'll take care of you, as always. Do got to give a shout out to my man Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys, Hawk Wars Ray. If you were looking for the latest and greatest Grail pieces, anything you're looking for, head on over there. He'll definitely take care of you, give you a nice little care package. You get that figure, stickers, comic books, anything you're looking for, he'll definitely take care of you, as he always does, because Ray is just the truth. Always. Thank you for always taking care of us, Ray. And also, got to give a shout out to our boy, our guy, Jacob over there at Comic Relief and Comic Collectibles. If you are looking for not only just comics, but 1/6 scale, 1/12 scale, quarter scale, any type of scale that you're looking for, even premium formats, you head him up. He'll definitely take care of you. But just make sure you get your figure. Right now, you always see that he has a inventory blowout sale currently right now. So you definitely want to head on over there, and he'll take care of you as he always does. Also, got to give a shout out to my man Brian Wong over there at Maju Space. If you're looking for an incredible display, right now he does have a Christmas special going on right now until the end of the month. So you head on over there, you can get I think it's like 15% off, 15 to 20% off, I believe, on certain cases, certain options. So again, head on over there, tell him I sent you over there, and he'll definitely take care of you. Also, last but not least, again, still Christmas time. So make sure that you head on over there to Vincent Dunn Arts page. If you go to his Instagram page, the store link is definitely there. You can find some incredible pieces. Go ahead, talk your shit, bro. Go ahead, talk your
Man, I
shit.
appreciate it. Yeah, lot on the site. There's like I believe over 170 different items between original art and prints and many art pieces, original art, glass pieces, album art, canvas prints, regular prints. Just uploaded a new Grinch print on the site too. Just all kinds of cool stuff, and just feel free to hit me up and say from the show, and I'll make sure I take care of you. And I can't promise that it'll be there by Christmas now, but better late than never. And always adding new stuff to the site, so feel free to keep eyes on the site, because this winter is usually when I get a chance to start working on bigger pieces and have more time to dedicate to the site and the store and all that good stuff. So I'm anxious to get more up there, and you'll be seeing more on the site soon.
Come on with this bullshit.
I'm sorry, bro.
You don't get that bullshit off this.
My bad, man. My bad, bro. My bad, bro.
The Washington Redskins.
My bad, bro. My bad. Hey, I'll take that, bro. We can be underdogs, bro. We've been that way since '93, so I'm good. I'm straight.
Oh God.
I'm straight. I'll take that. That. Remember though, there was a time period where you guys sat where we were as well. So always remember where you came from.
About 20 years ago. It's all right. It's all right.
Anyway. I gotta stop though, because can't be saying that on this channel. My bad, bro.
Oh.
Bloomer's a bad influence, bro.
He is.
Yeah, bro. He's straight up.
Definitely is.
I ain't said nothing. I've been
He been quiet.
Hey, Ben. Definitely quiet. We're gonna start from the top. Let me actually go see what we got in the chat. We got Ren's Talentino. I thought that was absolute Wonder Woman for a minute. Yeah, that absolute Wonder Woman.
Bro.
We got Christopher Lee Blade. You already know, coming soon.
Blade.
Just hook me up. Huge on 3 figures for steel prices. Definitely, bro.
That's what's up.
As always. Thomas Brown. I'm just here for Jason's reaction for Superman.
Yeah. He already know.
What's going on, Thomas? Pedro Lopez, what's going on? Not unless Fernando, definitely thank you for being here. Ghetto Yoda's in the building. We got my man Iron Star Killer's in the building. Thank you for being here. Let me see here. Ren's Talent. Tino, definitely thank you for being here as always. We got Ghetto Yoda in the building. Malika Mabane, WRNR, Real Negro Radio. WRNR. Thank you for being here, brother, as always. Who else have we got in here with us today? We got Spice Runner. What's going on, suckers? Thank you for being here in the building. We got Forrest in here with us as well. Who else we got in here? We got Amber. Amber, can I ask you a question? Amber, did you make them cookies though? Do you make them chocolate chip cookies? Y'all got some chocolate?
She's been making cookies for the past 2 hours, bro.
What'd you say?
Oh, that's what's up.
Cookies for the past 2 hours.
Yeah, did y'all make chocolate chip though, bro?
Oh yeah, of course. She's making more tomorrow.
Hey, Amber, we starting the cookies tomorrow.
Hey, Amber, can you make a doggy bag for me? Here's what you do, Amber, because I got all. I will get up in the morning and I will do a drive-by. If you can put some cookies outside, please. Because we making some cookies too, but Amber, you got them chocolate chip cookies. I don't know what the hell you putting them damn cookies, but the motherfuckers is addictive.
Right.
That's what's up.
Ooh. Something, bro. She puts. I don't know what it is that you put in them cookies. I don't know if you got she is the den mother, so I don't know if you got people in the room helping you out. Yeah. But I'm gonna need some of them cookies though. We got Dr. Nate in the building. I dare you to say something about I hear a weasel now. Oh my
we
God. He's
still trash.
Paul Morales in the building. Thank you for being here as always. My man, Commander Green. What's going on with you, brother? Thank you for being here as always. We got CM Brock in the building. What's going on with you, brother? So glad to have you here, man. So good to see you. CM Brock, always, brother. Let me see who else we got in here with us. We got Mark P in the building. We got Dino Dinosaur in the building. Good evening, panel. I'm good to support the Goofy, but Crypto saved the trailer for me. Seems like a lot of characters to swamp Superman in his own film. Yeah, we'll see. We definitely gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about it in a minute. Who else we got in the building? My man, Holland Toy Flicks. You, what's going on with you, brother? Thank you for being here as always, man. And we got my baby, He can have one cookie, Amber May. One. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You got to watch your A1C.
Yeah. Do this now, except for the fact that I'm gonna just hear banging on the door. Like if I'm not out there, it's just like, Vinny, come on, like just one.
Yeah, right.
Hey, yo, I got.
He wouldn't even leave. He'd be
just hide him. Put him in the box. Put him in the trunk.
Hold up. Nah.
One in the bag.
I'm texting Vinny. I'm inboxing Vinny.
That's it.
I ain't never showing up over Vinny's crib unannounced ever again. Ever again. I know better than to do some shit like that. I ain't never doing that shit again. Yo, Boomer, this motherfucker treated me like Baron Zemo from the Winter Soldier. No, from Civil War, bro. Remember when he was in the room? And the chick was basically coming up to his room to drop off his room service. Yeah. And she was trying to get in. He was talking to her. She tried to get in. He was like, nah. He held the door closed.
Nah.
Bro.
Drop the stuff at the door.
Yo, he did that to me with a smile, too. I was like, yo, man, you free? He's like, nah, I'm good, man.
It was bad timing, brother.
He hit you with the Kevin Costner on Man of Steel.
Bro.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, bro.
only I had a good reason.
You can't listen, man. Man.
Never. I know never do that again, bro. He hit me with the Jurassic Park hand, bro.
Clever girl.
I had to hit him with the Neo.
That's it.
It's like, nah.
You gotta stop it.
He's like, nah, brother, you want to come back later on. Text me next time. Just text me next time.
That's hilarious, bro.
Nah, Amber, please put some cookies. Just a bag of cookies. Put them outside. I will be there. I'll get up in the morning and I will be there because I know we're gonna be making cookies tomorrow too. But make sure you put them chocolate chips, boy. Anyway, so we got Calvin, and Calvin was like, yo, happy holidays. Did I see Blade? Yes, you did. Here you go, Calvin. Here you go, Calvin. I give it to you one more time. Here you go. We got Blade. Definitely now. Again, this was a tease, which means there's a possibility we can see it later on tonight, or we might see it tomorrow morning. I don't know. In any case, Calvin, you already know the drill. Look in the chat. It's either going to come from one of three individuals. Bloomer, Renz, Bloomer and Renz. Two. That's one thing I can think of.
It's crazy, man.
Just be on the lookout. That's your source information. It'll come soon. Anyway, let's jump in this and have this conversation. So, Vinny, you wanted me to again pull up this catch. You actually had you actually chose the artist of the week this week. One individual that I know for a fact. Again, I can honestly say, bro, I wasn't well versed. I wasn't.
Really?
I wasn't as well versed because the thing is, I saw his art, but it wasn't somebody that was on my radar. You know what I mean? So I wasn't as as well versed. But when I actually seen the art form, I'm like, okay, cool. Now I recognize.
Yeah.
Now I recognize. So I'm definitely with it. It was definitely a good choice, and his work is impeccable. It speaks for itself. In case y'all don't know who we are talking about the great, currently right now, the great Ron Lim. Now, again, this based on his body of work, I'm like, damn, how did I not know? You know what I mean? How did I not know? He has produced. You never did?
No, that's one I've never heard before.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I wasn't as versed myself, but Vinny brought it up, and I was like, yes, okay. Now I'm basically familiar with it. What the heck is
this? I know his work.
Yeah. You definitely know his work. But yeah, he's definitely. If you see some of the pages, like whether it's Silver Surfer, it's Adam Warlock, Cap, the Avengers, like he's done so many, man. And that's the thing is, it's like it's not that I'm unfamiliar with his art. I'm just unfamiliar with him.
Yeah. I've never.
So Vinny, go ahead, man. I'll let you take this one.
Ron Lim is he's done a lot of the most famous Marvel stories, period, in a very, very, very short amount of time. He was discovered at a comic book convention in 87, 88. He was already working on Silver Surfer Volume 3 for like a year or two. And then right from there, this man took on the miniseries that every single person in this chat, every single person who's ever picked up a comic probably knows. He is the artist for Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh, damn.
After Infinity Gauntlet, he back to back that shit with Infinity War, and then back to back it with Infinity Crusade. So
what the hell?
One of the most one of the most prolific artists of our time for just that block miniseries alone. And then he's of course done a lot of the work on follow-up series for Thanos, future versions of Silver Surfer. He's been artist on for Captain America. He's been artist for Fantastic Four, and he's done but in more modern times recently he's done a lot of independent stuff. So he's not ringing out like he used to because he's doing his own thing. But that stretch of time in the 90s, it was, when it came to cosmic shit, to me was like, Jim Starlin, Ron Lim. Those are the two cats that were very, very prolific with making the cosmic, presence in the universe a household, name and presence. Like he was responsible for, the Infinity Gauntlet series, like really, like
that's crazy.
That's it. Like that's just that alone. Like Infinity Gauntlet series is literally what Marvel based their introduction to the cinematic universe with. Like the whole, Infinity Saga is all based off those books. So it's definitely a pleasure to get to talk to about this cat, because I feel like he's has a cemented legacy in the game, and he's not a very super big personality. He's not somebody who's out there always talking to fans and promoting himself, and like a lot of others, he's not a Todd McFarlane type personality that promoting himself a lot, but he's contributed to obviously multiple iconic storylines that have shaped and continue to shape the Marvel universe. I mean, Infinity Gauntlet alone, but to me, Infinity War was just absolutely incredible. I still to this day would really hope that that Infinity War is made. They just flipped the title, because Infinity Gauntlet story was turned into Infinity War, and they could just flip the title and call it Infinity Crusade or Gauntlet if they want to change the title up. But that would give them a chance to fix what they did with Warlock. That would give them a chance to bring in Magus. That would give them a chance to do another Thanos story. Now I always assume that this might be something that they do way down the line after they do a few more villains and have other big stories, and so even if it's just a short film on Disney Plus, even if it's a miniseries, or if it's a whole nother film, or if it's something that they do as a subplot in another team film, I would love to see it. But a lot of that art all along the way was brought to us by Ron Lim, who did incredible cosmic creations, and is always an awesome Silver Surfer artist, always did amazing job with space scenes, and always did a tremendous job with adding a ton of characters into a page or a splash page, or he juggled a lot of characters and storylines, and it never felt like it was too messy or rushed. It always felt like it flowed smooth. His books were always fun to read and always had a lot of action. So Ron Lim.
Yeah. That's dope. I never knew that, bro. I got a lot of those books. I didn't even know that he did that,
bro. And that's the thing. I have both in Infinity War. Yeah, bro.
War too. You think that Marvel will ever correct the Adam Warlock thing later on?
No.
Yeah, eventually. I think so eventually, but not now.
What you mean in cinematically or in the comics?
Cinematically.
I think they made a point to say to to try to blame it on him being young. I think that I think it's definitely somebody who way down the line, because that's a character that like Poulter, like
he is the Infinity Gauntlet, bro. Like I just
young looking dude. They could do Adam Warlock in the film literally 10 years from now, 15 years from now, and we'll finally look how Adam does in the comics.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He has a baby face. Like I don't think there's a timetable on him, being in that role. So I feel like if they didn't do anything with him for another 10 years and then wanted to throw him in there, he would actually just look more like Adam Warlock's supposed to look anyway.
I got so much of Leonard's stuff, bro. That's crazy. I didn't know he even did Ben Riley. That's bananas, bro.
Yeah.
This guy, he's quiet. Like, you don't see him talking about himself. I've never seen him at a con. Maybe he goes to con. I've never seen him at one at all. I've been to a lot of cons, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing, I think, because, I mean, he's definitely known, so we know the character and who he is. I mean, the artist, like, as far as his work, we're very familiar with it. But yeah, bro, like, I wasn't really as thrusted into his work, as him himself as a personality, but I just know his work.
I'm glad they're giving him his flowers, bro, because he definitely deserves it. Like, I guess he's one of those guys that does the work just for the fun, not for the accolades, for the fun, for the love of it. Because
I think one of the reasons it's important to talk about guys like him is because obviously with writers like Starlin and stuff, there's always backlash, like people criticizing how much credit or pay they get when their stories are used for these big films. And I mean, we've seen that with Stegman and Coach for the Null thing, and we've seen it multiple times. But when these films are making movies, I mean, when these studios are making films based on these iconic storylines, that's their art that they're using as inspiration too. And I mean those images of Thanos snapping, the look itself of the Infinity Gauntlet, just literally the way it looks, Thanos' design, like these are all things that is artist driven too, and those images throughout that comic are obviously very heavily influencing the way that Feige and all of them have constructed a lot of these films that have made them billions of dollars. So
do they give those artists the kudos for those designs? Like, because they're so
they often do. Like, you'll basically hear, I mean, they I know Feige does. He'll definitely give a lot of credit. So he does make sure that they basically get their flowers when it comes to like a lot of artwork, storyboarding, anything that's, they'll definitely do it. But again, it just depends on, and with him, he definitely he seems like a very humble individual. That's probably why.
Humble.
Yeah. Like,
I've never heard of him.
Super duper humble. You know what I mean? About his work. So, yeah, man, fantastic work. If you definitely don't know who he is, you have a lot of his work, you have to know.
You definitely got it in your crate somewhere. If you've been collecting for a while, you have some of this guy's work. It's crazy. Infinity Gauntlet is all him. That's crazy. Yeah, but mostly him. That's crazy.
Yeah, definitely, man. So definitely shout out. Good call for this week. Definitely always good to have these individuals, have these conversations about them. So yeah, make sure that you go out. What's Bloomer doing, man? What's Bloomer up there doing? He's just taking it all in. He just he's
that's
I didn't know I didn't know he did Ben Riley. In the Clone Saga.
Yeah.
Oh, people are 50-50 on the Clone Saga, mainly.
It depends on your age, bro. People my age.
I like Ben Riley. I like it
for hated it with a passion, but it's like it's weird. It's weird for me because younger cats love Ben Riley, love the Clone Saga, and I'm like, wait, hold up, I thought we all hated it. What?
Right. Yeah.
Kind of been a referendum on that. Maybe it has to do with nostalgia
and the popularity of Ben Riley throughout pretty much comics, just his storyline in general and what they've given him.
I think the look with the hoodie and just the all red outfit.
Yeah.
I think that speaks to a lot of people. It's very different.
Yeah.
So, I love it. That's why I have it in my collection. I have this figure in my collection. So I love the suit. It's so unique. Also, the story of Ben Reilly is very, very interesting. What they tried to tell, regardless of what maybe our takeaways from the Clone Saga.
I like that. I don't people hating that saga. I don't know why. That fucking story is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, what
I
did
hear a lot of
basically,
it's confusing and
I think it was one of those.
Just read,
A lot of readers. It was like, kind of like if you're watching a movie that's really long and really intricate, and then they just have somebody just like wake up at the end, and the whole thing was a dream. I think that was what the knock was. That everything that he had went through, it wasn't him. That was just a clone. And it was like it felt cheap at the time. I understand, like perception is very important with any story. So if you maybe went back and read it where with a fresh set of eyes or a different perspective, or like went and read, and I know that's the way I view some shows or movies too. Like there's people who hated like certain shows, but then they binge it, and it's like, well, you don't feel like you knew that was like kind of the gist, so you don't feel like you invested that kind of time because you already kind of knew what the people, you knew what the people were upset about, and you didn't mind, so you got to just enjoy it.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. And the thing is, it's like, I mean, with the evolution of the character now and where he is, especially if you've, read the Dark Web saga. So we know, again, him and Madeline Pryor and that whole situation that actually happened with that, where he is. But definitely a really tormented cat. And I think a lot of Trevor, like anger and frustration towards his character is what they thought Marvel was trying to do and replace, like replacing Peter with this particular version of Spider-Man. So it was a lot of people that again back then were like, yeah, nah, hell nah, don't. There's always those discussions. Like people, Miles was more accepting because again, we understood that storyline. Ben Reilly came, with that particular story and the whole Clone Saga, people just didn't know where to kind of take it. So, and I get it.
The whole plot is just dope.
You see a lot of pushback with him that was different than Miles, because Miles was a universe. So that was
true.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Like,
you weren't really losing Peter Parker; you were just gaining Miles. This was switching out Peter for Ben. People wasn't feeling that at all. Like,
definitely. So yeah, man, definitely a great discussion, on this one. Again, everybody go out there, get them comics. You already know where it is. You probably got these pieces in your collection right now. Just
you gotta have them. You gotta
who it was, at that particular time. But you definitely gotta have them. So shout out for that. Moving on, we're gonna move into this is episode 4 of Creature Commandos. I knew this would be a discussion that we were going to actually have, and it was one based on a character that I still again, good execution on his backstory, so we get a better understanding. However, I just steal the character. I
want to punch him in his face, though.
I don't like the character still, but I get it, and I think that there was great. So I love where they're going with this, where we're starting to understand more. Each episode is going and diving backwards into a lot of the characters' history to understand where they were, possibly why they were selected, the choices that were made, and how misunderstood they actually were. This was it was a tragic story, though. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was a tragic ass story, because it's like, you know what? It's always a fucked up situation, whereas there's always good intentions and the best intentions, but we always want to, for some particular reason, destroy that in which we do not understand. You know what I mean? Like if you're terrified off of something, but you don't really know, where this thing came from or why it came to be, but you choose not to ask those questions or even discover, you just go on the attack. Like what you expect, you know what I mean? So you get a better understanding. Also, you get a future look as to what is supposed to happen with a lot of these heroes. Now, here's the thing, because this scene behind him is telling, because we do basically see the Superman from this James Gunn universe, right? But then we also see Wonder Woman in here as well. So, Jay, I'm gonna start with you. Do you think that this is a precursor as to what we're going to see as far as the future of DC, where they're going with a lot of these characters? He's kind of introducing them now through Creature Commandos. Are you thinking that this is just like a testament of what's to come with these characters?
Yeah, James Gunn always does that kind of sneaky stuff with his movies where he introduces things on low. So I can see this being some kind of lead to some kind of show or movie that he might do in the future. I just hate that he put it with Weasel. I just can't stand it, man. Like, I felt bad for what he went through with his backstory and everything, you know, with the kids, especially with the kids. Like, oh God, them babies. That messed me up. That messed me up. But, I think it's a waste to put down a character like him. I guess I don't know. I just don't like Weasel. But this messed me up seeing this. Like, oh my God, like, so is Gunn going to just kill everybody later? I guess I don't know.
Well, I think it again, because we know that, you know, the whole story behind Cersei was that she's trying to stop the future. So she allowed Amanda Waller to see, you know, what it is to happen with the future. And the crazy part about it is, you know, we got a chance to actually also see, I think, was it Gorilla Grodd? Gorilla Grodd, is in there with the princess as well. So what I'm wondering, is this like a level of mind control over her, or
that's what I thought,
her own free will?
That's what I thought when I saw him next to her. Yeah, I said, oh, well, he's controlling her. That's easy.
But it's like, do we know that? Like, is that?
Oh no, I don't see her switching up that hard to be that evil, bro. I just don't see her doing it that hard. Like, that's some Grodd shit. Like, Grodd hates us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It definitely depends on the reason. Vinny, your thoughts on the episode and the execution, bro?
Yeah, I'm still enjoying the show. I'm not necessarily blown away. I feel like this in the last episode, it have definitely been the better pacing, better flow. Less jokes and silliness and more actual storytelling. Yeah. So I've enjoyed that aspect of it. It feels more, let's say, balanced than the first couple episodes, where it's, you know, the jokes or the silliness is more. It doesn't screech the show to a halt to get over a funny line or something. It's more organic. And I've always said, like, if you want jokes, cool, make them organic. I don't want to feel like it's a timeout for a joke.
Yeah.
But I feel like they've done a better job of the flow and pacing. Like the beats come like smoother without it being like choppy, like the first few episodes where like they weren't sure like how to fit all the story they wanted to fit in that half hour. Whereas here it's broken up into parts, and they're not, you know, they're not forcing too much shit in. They're letting it, you know, come naturally. So there's weird stuff that doesn't add up. There's plot holes and shit that's like difficult. Like Weasel all of a sudden doesn't quite have super strength when it comes to saving the kids. But the reason why Gunn explained he was able to take out Cersei is because he has super strength. So that's odd. Frankenstein, like, easily, like, obviously has ridiculous super strength the way he killed the helicopter. He's fighting Rick Flag. He's trying to kill him, and Flag is fine. Doesn't have a scratch on him at the end.
Bro, he was throwing Flag around like
a rag doll.
And I was like, not one damn bone broken, bro. What is he?
Yeah, you were perfectly fine. Like, you should have been able to snap Flag's neck the very first time you put him. So, I mean, that's one of those things where, like, all right, it's nitpicky, but you could have not have them have a fight. if you didn't want to have to explain why it ended with no casualty. Like, have Flag talk his way out of it sooner. You can't have him just like have a drag out fight through the house and just okay just because he needs to live for the show. It does shit like that can be annoying sometimes. But I like the future foreshadowing, forecasting, whatever Cersei has going on. That was interesting. It was cool to see Justice League or Teen Titans, the DCU, I guess, in there and see how they might use that as a promise that, hey, like this is some a weird like experiment type show, but we got the real heroes coming. Just be patient. That's what it felt like to me. Like, don't worry, this is all part of a bigger thing that we're getting to it. The frustrating thing is like it's still it's still using your Grods and your Cerseis, and so you got one of Flash's main villains, one of Diana's main villains, characters with not even a glimmer of
anything they really are
in the future. So like we're introducing villains of characters that we won't see on screen for over 5 years. If that, I doubt we see Wonder Woman within 5 years. I doubt we see Flash within 5 years. So it's like, why not? That's a little frustrating to me. It's one of the problems you have with building this up. People are going to be anxious. They're going to want to see soon, and the more time you spend with the D-listers, like, hey guys, cool, we're doing something different. Or you can have people like, yeah, but we want to see y'all finally get the big heavy hitters right before you do like
the small fries,
before you do your passion projects.
Yeah.
I just didn't like seeing Diana for the first time. They even recognize her. You see her, she got a pike in her back. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. And then I didn't like his explanation with Cersei either, bro. Like, okay.
It's also odd because if it's I'm not familiar with the princess and who she is. She somebody in the comics? Because I don't
know who she is.
Honestly, bro, I've never read Creature Commandos.
It's not like Rod controlling
I've never heard of the show.
It's not Grodd controlling somebody who'd be able to do this. Like, why would Grodd need to even control a regular human in order to cause the death of the DCU, the Justice League, and all them? Like, Grodd has never been able to beat Flash, but him controlling some chick is going to beat Flash. Like, what are we seeing here?
So maybe her army is like vast and super elite. Maybe that's how she took over everything and put everything up.
The only thing I can equate it to is it's a future where Grodd either barters a deal or he's in control of the entire situation.
I think he's controlling.
But what doesn't make sense to me is it's like this chick has no power. So why is the point of Cersei's goal here to stop her? Why is it not to stop Grodd or whoever? Like it's not like it's Trigun or somebody. It's just a woman.
Unless
woman beating the.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of in this aspect of is maybe it's resources. Stopping it before it happens by stopping the person who supplies the level of resources, because she has a vast army. She is wealthy and she's actually head of this. You know what I mean? So the only thing I can think about is knowing that somebody like Grodd, once he acquires the resources in that aspect of it, then he just becomes unstoppable. And if they can't stop him at that particular point, then maybe because Cersei knows what's going to happen, let's stop her, because her resources and who she is could be highly responsible for what's going to happen with the heroes in the future. So as again, like you can't stop a person at their most powerful point, but if you can stop it before it happens, probably. That's the only thing I'm thinking about that I can think it could be.
Did you like his explanations on why Weasel was able to stop Cersei in the first place?
Well, that was a sneak attack, to be quite honest, bro. That was definitely a sneak attack type of situation, but who knows?
She's a goddess, bro. So the reason why he was able to overtake her because he grabbed her hands, because she does the magic with her hands. So if you have her hands bound, and she can't do magic. What?
you know what? Literally, bro.
That makes no fucking sense
I
at
just
all,
enjoy
dog.
it for what it is, and I let him have whatever. I'm watching it because again, I'm already submersed in the show, so I got to basically see where it's going to end. But again, yeah, go ahead.
I don't like him telling us the fucking story because he doesn't like people complaining online.
Right. That's where I saw. That's when he explained it. Explained it on Twitter.
This episode, they made a deliberate point to have Waller like point out that she's not able to use magic because she has her hands bound, and that would have been able to retroactively explain, you know, why they were able to defeat her in a previous episode. But like James couldn't let you wait until it got to that point. When
Right.
people were about last week, he was on there saying, "Oh, she can't."
On Twitter, he was on Twitter saying this shit.
Like, that's interesting. Like, if your story, like, let your story speak for itself.
Right.
If you have to explain it, now I just feel like that's get off the internet, yo. Just let people.
No, he won't. That's not something you have to correct
because your show was going to correct that. I could see if he like shit. We didn't really. That wasn't a deleted scene. That would have explained it better, but it wasn't a deleted scene. Like I could see if it was a deleted scene to explain that, and he was like, all right, they're not going to see this, so let me kind of explain it if you're not familiar with the character. Which, to my knowledge, I'm not aware of her not being able to use magic without casting hand signs.
Right.
It is what it is. If for whatever for this universe, if that's what she needs to do, cool. But the next episode was going to explain how she was defeated. You don't need to come online and try to like get people not to be upset at a plot hole because the plot hole is going to be filled in the future, and you don't want to hear people complain until they actually get to see that explanation. It's just I don't know. It's just a gripe for me, but it just I don't know.
But that boy responds. He responds so quick to everything, dog. The boy was like, "How is Cersei being bound? She's a goddess." Oh well, I said that where if her hands are bound, she can't use her magic.
Yeah. And listen, you know what? At the end of the day, bro, like I said, the one thing I do respect is his passion. I do. I respect his passion because he's more passionate than most. And he tries to really, and I think they basically in the state of DC, he probably feels like, yo, I don't have a choice at this particular point, but to be some type of whatever. Not saying that it's right, not saying it is wrong. It's just who he is as an individual. It's the same way he was even with the Guardians. He wanted to explain things away, and I think that's mainly his passion and why he does it. I get it. I'd rather just watch it and let me basically just decipher from my, just draw my own conclusion, see it from my perspective. And if it matches up at the end, then we're good. Bloomer, what are your thoughts about about this episode?
I think that this show is I think it's cool and novelty, and the fact that it is somewhat of a preview of this new DC universe, and specifically in this last episode, or where that flash forward or flashback or whatever you want to call that sequence, showing off potentially designs of some of these new characters. In an interview that I saw over the weekend, I saw that was James Gunn was asked directly about this. And he's saying that some of them are, some of them aren't. So I felt like that was really good, I guess, fan service, if you will, to tie people over as we turn the page and turn the calendar into 2025 and looking forward into this new superhero era when it comes to DC. So I'm liking the value that it provides. It's not drawing me in personally, because I'm waiting to see all the other good stuff that I've been wanting to see. So if the other stuff is great, and that might call me to come back and take a look at this. But for now, if I'm glad that there are some people out there that are enjoying it and the characters that they can cling on to. So it has some value. That's more than we can say for a lot of different shows. So. That's why I'm at with it.
Yeah, and you know what, bro? It's I'm sort of in a space where I'm like, yo, well, you don't as you know, James Gunn being ahead of this whole thing, you don't have to prove to us that the animation is good, because we've been watching DC animation for years. We know that you don't have to prove to us anything in that particular space. I think where you have to have majority of your attention focused on is a lot of live action and then also the cinematic experience, because that's what everybody is betting on. Everybody is betting on that particular space. Everybody is looking at that. And I'm sorry, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. It is going to be a divisive type of situation. And not because it's bad, it's because you have individuals who still align themselves with the Snyderverse, no matter how good or bad it might have actually been. And you have, you know, individuals who love James Gunn. They love his body of work. So they're going to follow him. And that's, again, it's like already you see, even from the trailer, how divisive the community is still in that space. And I think he expected that. But again, I don't think that he should be as vocal in that space. Just be the storyteller who tells a story and just let your story speak for itself. And then whoever wants to draw any type of conclusions, because I've seen a lot of people, and we'll get to that in a little bit. We're not going to talk about it right now, but I see a lot of people who enjoy the trailer and they love it. They think it's a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? So, you know, they're in that particular space. I know, bro, but I'm just saying there's a lot of people who do enjoy it and they feel the type of way and they want to. Me, myself, I want to see the success. I want to see them succeed. I want Marvel and both DC to succeed. So I choose not to dwell in a space of negativity for it, because I want to see your success. And it was, in a sense, from what I saw, there was a lot of feel-good moments in there. And I see the vision of what he's trying to basically accomplish. I know basically on paper what he's trying to accomplish. I just want to see it executed on film. But we'll get to that in just a little bit. We'll talk about that later. Moving on. I do want to talk about this, though, really, really quick. We got the first episode of What If. And before anybody talks, I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. I love this episode, bro. This shit was dope as fuck. I loved it because it took me back. It took me so, even when they started this episode, bro, they started with the old school animation. It was dope as fuck how they actually, bro. I loved it. I love the host of characters. I love who they basically selected. You had Monica Rambeau, you had you know, Cap Sam Wilson, and you had Bucky. Bro, that fucking shit was incredible. Red Guardian. I loved it, bro, because it was a mix between what we know from the past and then also
Moon Knight too.
Yeah. You know, with what was it? Pacific Rim. One as well, bro. I love this episode. Like I watched it like 4 or 5 times. That's how much I love this fucking episode, man. I thoroughly fucking enjoyed it. Vinny, what did you think about the first episode of What If, bro?
The first episode was, I mostly liked it. I had some issues with it. I love my favorite part was definitely the Voltron sequence.
Yeah, that was dope. Yeah.
Attention to detail in it. Like I love Shang-Chi's rings connecting.
Yeah, Shang-Chi,
like little stuff like that. That was very clever to me, and I like that. I definitely like the premise. And one of my big issues with What If is that it's never like what if you know, Ben didn't die, or what if you know what if, you know, Harry was bit by the spider. You know, it's always what do you do to kind of like add a new character or thing to the MCU. Like it's very deliberate, and I kind of have an issue with that, and all the stuff in a roundabout or direct way like tie and connect to each other. So I have a lot of issues with What If, that with the storytelling for that reason. But like this was, you know, definitely a Hulk versus Avengers, you know, what if that happened, which we in a lot of instances, but this twist on this one was like, you know, the mechs used in a different way. And this one was definitely you know, Marvel playing in their sandbox, bashing toys together. And sometimes sometimes when you reduce when you reduce it to like its core value and just having fun with comic book characters instead of trying to take yourself too seriously, and I don't mean that in a joking around or fourth wall way, but I mean this didn't have an objective or a message. It was just like, here's some cool shit that we probably would never get a chance to do in any other aspect, so let's do it here. I would have really enjoyed for Hulk's level up to be just a bigger version of Hulk, as opposed to like as obviously it's supposed to be Godzilla, but like adding a tail, I felt like it was a little much. I would have liked to him just be straight up a bigger version of himself, and just because obviously one of the Hulk things is he gets bigger as matter.
He gets,
I would have liked to see him just be big as fuck. Adding the having the other Apex Hulk be like Godzilla 98 and popping babies off of its shoulders like Gizmo and Gremlins, like that was a choice. And I didn't love Thor needing because they gave Thor a mech suit early in the first attack, right? Which is like giving Flash a car. That was weird. But other than that, I loved the old mech anime feel of it, like Robotech and Gundam and Voltron, and seeing them form and everything was dope. I wish they would have got to fight longer when they formed. Like they got almost
got their ass whooped.
Yeah, they formed up and then they took an L like immediately. Like, hold up, that's not how I thought it was gonna go. But it just didn't seem to have an agenda or an ultimate purpose. It just seemed like, oh, let's do some fun shit with Hulk, and we get so few obviously opportunities to see Hulk in this manner. So it was dope. Like I said, I had my issues with the first one. I definitely enjoyed the most. So this one was fun.
Yeah, and I think that's just to kind of like to speak to what you were talking about. I think that's where I kind of read it, because I realize now, even a while ago, that some of the narratives that we want from this story, from What If and what we've actually gotten from, just a lot of illustration and books itself.
Yeah.
I've detached myself from that, because the thing is, if I attach myself to it, then there's expectation and then there's letdown. So again, knowing what Marvel does, knowing what, Disney's Marvel does when it comes to that space, I just grow to accept it for what it is. And I'm like, all right, whatever story is going to be told, okay, as long as is it exciting? Is it meaningful? Is it to kind of suit the bigger picture of where we're going to go? Because that with each episode of What If, they're tying it together in a sense to the very end. There's like one big climactic battle with a villain, whatever. We just have to wait and see. So that's why I kind of detached because again, I'm right there with you. Like, there's a lot of stories, that can definitely be told within the universe of What If. But again, it's their way of saying, okay, well, we could tell those, in order for us to tell those stories, it's going to be a bit harder based on the roles gallery that we have and the characters that we've introduced. So they're dealing with the characters that we already have right now, and then maybe introducing a few more. So we'll see. We'll definitely see how it's going to go.
It's weird though, because it's never. What if you chose door number 2 instead? With
right. They never. I have so many what if books.
It's always like, here's a whole different. Like, it's always multiverse. It's like it's always like, here's what would be, and it's not just like, okay, what if this? It's always something completely different.
What if Bucky didn't die?
And almost made to put those characters together in a future story, which was never the point of. Right. You're reading What If comics growing up. You never expected to see any of those characters come into the 616.
Yeah.
It's a great creative place to be. I love what If has always been and what it stands for, and it's just a great creative outlet, even within the creative world of Marvel, for us to get stories like these. So, kudos to when it's done well. I know it's been, it's been 50-50. When it comes to the reception of these seasons. I think people love season 1, but season 2 is like meh. So I'm hoping that this season 3, ends off with a big bang. So
yeah, And that's the thing is like, I think I'll the one thing I will say is they've committed to like they're brave for committing. They're brave for basically saying, you know what, we're going to commit to the stories that we are telling. If you don't like it, like we can't hope that you don't basically like it, but we're just going to just try to be as risky as possible and tell the stories that we want to tell. And I'm like, okay, well, I get it. You know what I mean?
Sometimes I hate that perspective, man. It's like, okay, for certain stories you do that, but the whole season gonna be fucking outlandish stories. Like this episode, I loved it. I ain't gonna lie, because it did take me back to my Voltron days. Transzor Z with the rocket punch. I got hyped when they threw me the rocket punch. Like, oh, shit, that's Transzor Z. You know, stuff like that. I was excited for that. But it's like since season 1 of What If, you know, like you said earlier, you have to detach yourself from the What If books that you grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go in there looking for like the book with What If Captain America wasn't the only super soldier, or what if Bucky didn't I can't remember. What if Bucky didn't die or something? I have it. But those kind of stories are really, really good, and they have the characters that are in the MCU right now.
Yeah.
You know, they can
the only story that I did
do
not like is what they did with Miles, man. Fuck out of here. I hated that book, bro.
Oh yeah.
Nah, I'm good.
But I'm just saying, there's so many good stories that they have in the comics of What If.
Yeah.
That I have to detach myself from since season 1. But I see that now from season 1 all the way to here. They're gonna do their own thing. Like, fuck it, I'm not going no research.
Yeah.
We're gonna do our own thing. Like, okay,
like what if Marvel never died? What if you know what I mean? Like those books were dope as shit. Yeah.
Dog, good stories, bro. But it's like the risk thing. I get what you're saying, like, but like every fucking story, all of them gonna be a risk. Like, it's like
it's tough. Bro. It's you know what? Also, it's super tough when you don't have every license to characters as well, because we know a lot of these characters that were involved in the What If storyline, Universal has or Sony has. You know what I mean? They got the rogues gallery that we want to bring these characters in to be able to tell those stories. So that's the hard fucking part. That's why when I look at this, I'm like, and I see the vision. Like, I don't know if y'all basically heard the announcement that, of course, we already knew. You know, I guess it's circling around right now. From what they're saying is that Scarlett Johansson is going to be back as Widow. You know what I mean? We already knew that.
We knew that, but this is going to be soon.
She's going to for Secret Wars. She's going to be back as
our Widow, though.
Yeah, so she's going to either for Secret Wars or whatever. But we knew that. But what I'm saying is, it's like, what we know about Secret Wars, you know, what we basically know about even like, you know, the first iteration up until like the last, there was a lot of fucking characters that were involved in there that right now, when we think about it, Marvel, you don't have the license.
You don't have everybody. Right.
So how, now we know that you're going to tell the story based on what you currently have, but the importance is to make it make sense. You know what I mean? Because, you know,
black suit. Yeah.
We need on Reese, bro. We're gonna need, you know, the molecule man, bro. We're gonna definitely need that, no matter which iteration you tell, especially if you're bringing Doom in. So I'm just wondering, unless they're just going to completely avoid that and say we're not going to bring that in, but I think you would definitely have to do so. So I'm just wondering again, and this might also be a testament to what we actually see with What If. Maybe there are stories that, you know, they want to tell or could tell, but again, they just don't have the fuckers in there to tell them. So I'm like, yo, you know what, Disney? It's time for you to start dishing out them checks, man.
You got to, bro. You got to stop being cheap. If you these characters that you're letting Sony have, they're destroying them, bro. Like, come on, dog. Craven and freaking the Rhino and all them. You guys are trashing these Madam Web.
Man,
just buy them back, bro. Like, just. I don't understand. I don't know why they won't. They have the money. They have the money,
but you know, you got to deal with motherfuckers who ain't trying to give it up, especially if that's their bread and butter.
Yeah, Sony's not selling.
No, they ain't getting rid of that shit. Even though there's rumors circulating that they're thinking about doing it, they ain't doing that shit. Not without playing hardball.
Trash.
You know what I mean?
That pisses me off as a fan. Like, it really does. Like, especially in our era, we grew up. I think we grew up in the era of the greatest comic book stories ever told. From what we grew up with to now, we're in a good era. We're in a good era now, comics. But when we were younger, bro, those comics that we grew up with, shit, it's one of the greatest stories that were told in comics. And it's like they can't go near him because Sony owns this guy or ABC might own this guy. Like, come on, dog. Like, can't we just get a good story with the characters that we want? It's just, I don't know, bro. I just, like you're saying, they're taking the risk. They're taking the risk thing. They're doing their own thing. And so I guess we got to live with what we got to live with, you know?
I think it's you know, again, there's potential for it to circle back around, but I think it's just more so like a waiting period, and we just got to see how it's going to be. I don't know. Moving on though, so this one is going to be interesting because I don't know yet how I feel about this episode, bro. I gotta be completely honest.
Oh God.
I don't know yet how I feel, about this episode. I'm trying to basically, you know, put it in my perspective. And the thing is, that
one word, whack.
So I'm gonna start with you first, Bloomer. Did you see this episode?
What
if?
The hell was this? Oh, this the same one?
No, this is episode 2.
I didn't see the second one.
Hey, Bloomer, that's what I say when I saw it, dog. What the hell is this?
You didn't see this one yet?
I said the same
thing. Okay. So this one came out because they're releasing an episode every day. So this was episode 2.
Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time.
And
damn,
I won't spoil it if you're gonna watch it though. I'll
trash.
Here's the thing. I see. Like, if you I put it this way, I want to say it in a way that if you are trying to execute, I'll put it this way. Disney has not figured out a way yet to execute or to introduce or even fuck around with the Celestials.
Nope. Good. I was thinking the same.
They haven't figured out a way to do it.
Oh man.
These are some of the most, I mean, literally
powerful.
The most powerful motherfuckers out there.
Right.
I mean, we're talking about, you know,
when you bitch slap Erisham?
Well, because here's the thing. I can't
go ahead. Explain.
I don't want to give it away.
I don't want to do it. You explain it.
I don't want to give it away because, like I said, Bloomer hasn't seen it yet. But you know,
bruh,
you can't. I mean, look, it was a fun episode for what it was. But I'm gonna tell you like this, and this was the one character from the Eternals that I could not stand. That character, Kinko's characterization, Vinny, I don't know how you felt about it, but his characterizations it's a far cry from what we know
in the comics
about the character. So, and I hated the execution, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all got to do with it.
Let y'all live.
And let y'all live from this aspect of it. But again, now mind you, and I say that because I'm definitely, you know, not a lot of people were, but you know, I did enjoy Agatha. I enjoyed it. I loved it for what it was, especially if you're a WandaVision fan. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I had fun with it.
I love Wanda, not Agatha.
But Vinny, what were your thoughts on this episode and seeing its execution without kind of spoiling it too much? Because I kind of want, you know, I want Bloomer to watch it with some edibles and some baby oil and some feet. You know what I mean? I want, you know, because that's just the thing.
Bro, what's the edibles in?
Yo, that is a crazy combination.
But nah. So nah, Vinny, what did you think about this episode, bro?
Edibles and feet.
I'm really. I'd like to think that I'm pretty open-minded, but I had to fast forward past some of this shit, bro. I just couldn't take it. It was musicals and like in a really annoying way. Like let's take the singing planet from the Marvels.
Oh God. Oh
And
God.
let's infuse that into Hollywood and Bollywood, and let's take this very annoying character from Eternals, and let's just put all like all the shit that we hear a lot of people complain about online. It's like
all together in one
you're gonna learn to love this shit. Like and if you don't like it,
I'm gonna force it to you.
Yeah, you was. I mean, it was very very tough to watch. The setup for it was just it was unbearable to me. I hated it. The finale with Agatha and the Celestials, it was. All right, we've seen a lot of criticism with the show power scaling up. A lot of different women trying, like Hela and Carter, trying to make them stronger, and they try to do some. I don't know. I guess he tried to do some God Emperor Doom shit with her.
Word.
What their premise was, and it felt very ridiculous, personally. And I may be on an island with that opinion, but it wasn't for me. And it also is very tough because they haven't really done a very good job of establishing the mythos of the story of the Celestials. Yeah. So I don't know if people even know how inconceivable the ending of it was. But it's I don't know. I was hoping we get a few more episodes in before they did their party tour episode. This was just not for me. It's I hated this episode, bro.
I again, bro, like, here's the thing though. You know what I will say? I treat this like the Thor episode from season 1. I'm glad they got it out of the way.
This was worse.
I'm glad they got this completely out of the way. I'm glad they did it, because I hope that we don't see anything else like this. I'm sorry, bro. They could have done better. This episode, again, Bloomer, when you watch it, I just need you to really, like.
I'm sure Bloomer can't wait now,
bro.
Yeah.
When you watch this shit,
oh boy,
just smoke, bro.
Think about the Celestials, bro. How powerful they are.
Word.
I mean, literally how powerful. OP powerful these motherfuckers are, right? And knowing that, and then seeing the treatment of them in this of
Arishem, out of all of them,
Arishem the judge. Crazy. Treatment of that particular character, bro.
Crazy, bro.
Was because there's no way. And here's the thing. There is no fucking, and here's how this is where there's mismanagement of Agatha's character, and the reason why they're kind of skewed the way they see this. There is no fucking way that she would even be able to obtain that level of power, let alone use it, wield it, hold it.
Exactly.
That shit would have ripped her apart.
Right.
She'd have lost her mind because of it.
Now she got Arishem power and the other one power too.
Yeah. So there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way mentally she's holding that together in a stable environment.
The only character in Marvel, in all of Marvel, that can do that, and you might laugh, but you can look it up, is true, is Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck can hold the power. Howard the Duck is the most powerful character in all of Marvel.
When they had
he can hold it.
Kicking Odin's ass, it was ridiculous.
But
watching after this, I'm not even mad at that no more.
Yeah,
because at least Hela's, a god.
Hela's a god. It's a witch.
It's implausible, but she shouldn't have had enough power to set up what she became. It's just inconceivable. and
Yeah.
it really it's just really frustrating because you have this hope from a lot of people who liked the Eternals comics, and even if they didn't like the film, they still like hope that we'll see the Celestials in the future, because Eternals or no Eternals, Celestials have been a Marvel constant for years.
Forever,
Eternals,
right.
Eternals get put on the shelf and forgot about for decades.
Right.
And
For
once every decades, Marvel dusts them off and be like, let's do another Eternal story. We'll have Paul Jenkins write it. Oh, we'll have this guy write it. We'll do it different. And I felt like Kirby was rolling over in his grave watching the film because of how many but if people liked it, cool, that's fine. But the thing is, no matter if you liked it or didn't like it, no matter what treatments they do for the comics or the films with the Eternals, the Celestials are so much more than the Eternals.
Exactly.
So I felt like even if they scrap their Eternals and never make a sequel because it didn't do great, fine. You can always put the Celestials in other shit.
Right.
We have Fantastic Four coming, y'all. Like,
exactly, bro.
So in the future, if Fantastic Four is a super hit, and we start to see the galactic stories and the cosmic stories and Annihilation,
you gotta have Celestials.
Eventually, we're gonna get to the Fantastic Four or one of the villains pissing off the Celestials and them having to deal with it. And then when you have them show up, it's supposed to be like, oh shit, we fucked up.
We messed up. Right.
We're not supposed to be like, oh, maybe they'll get Agatha to help.
Like what? Like that that whole thing, man, is if you're a Celestial fan or the Eternal fan or whatever, you're gonna be pissed off at this episode. I mean, you should be for how your characters are being treated and definitely being nerfed to hell. Like it's just it's ridiculous, man. I understand they're trying to give Agatha all this power because the show, I guess, did okay. I hated it, but it is what it is. But it's like now all of a sudden she can beat Irisham. Like that one really turned me off. Like, come on, my boy. And then on the studio lot, she got the other Eternals locked up.
Yeah.
That makes no sense whatsoever to me,
bro. It's the thing is, bro. It's the crazy part about it is seeing this, like, when I'm watching this makes me afraid of, I mean, because we got some really powerful characters, you know, because if you get this wrong, then that means you have the potential to get Galactus wrong. You already got Eternity wrong. So you already fucked up over that. With the Celestials, we also know there's the mad Celestials that are actually out there right now. So we know those things. Mistress Love, like
shit, they fucked up Gore. They fucked up Gore.
Bro, they that's the thing is like when you think about that, like it's you know what I mean? You know,
I don't trust them with certain
even to be quite honest, and let's kind of go back here. What the fuck? And this is an unforgivable thing for me. What y'all fucking did and what they did in volume 2 with Ego, the Living Planet, bro.
Oh, come on.
What they did with that, there's no fucking way that you come on, bro. No. That is obliteration. As powerful, he's OP. You know what I mean? So you can't, bro. Nah, man.
I don't like when they nerf characters down like that. Characters are supposed to have that kind of power. Yeah. I mean, one of the most nerfed ones down that they have nerfed down is Thor. Like, I mean, Jesus, that's not even thought about him, bro.
Living Tribunal is a fucking baton now.
The Living Tribunal, bro. Like, you better, bro, don't even introduce the Living Tribunal right now.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, don't even do it. Don't even introduce the Living Tribunal, bro. Don't do that. Don't play yourself.
They made Eternity fucking Zoltan from Big.
Come on. Exactly, bro. Like, if you're an Eternals fan or Celestial fan, you're gonna be pissed off. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Like, this episode is not for you.
And like, look at what Marvel needed to do to have a character be able to stop, say, Beyonder, and then because even if she had that power that she had, it was just from it was 1-1. She says still shouldn't have been able to do that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Very difficult to watch because not. But here's the thing: it's it's one of those things that if What If was a formatted show the way it would be in the comics, it wouldn't be that big of a sin. But the fact that they take all this shit and then figure out a way to put it in with the MCU, and that makes me afraid that it will be canon. That it'll be like it'll, you know what I mean? It'd be one thing if this was just a comic where she was able to do this. It'd be no big deal because whatever, that's their take on you know, Elseworlds What If type story. But when you have it, if you're on record for doing shit like this and then putting like Agent Carter or different stuff like in the films, now all right, so now when you go to use the Celestials again, and everyone is hoping that they do. That's a tough break because now it's going to be like you're diminishing how incredibly powerful they are, and their beings are more powerful than they are, and those are like there's a power scaling. You're skipping over so many steps to have
people, right? Like
it's
But it's like now what are you gonna do? Like bring back the Celestials and Agatha? You know what I mean? Like, oh, Agatha's on their level.
I think, but see, here's the thing: is I think the missing point here also is these are what if stories, and they're not basically pulling in every character from it, but it's a story told from here. So I doubt. Again, I say this.
I just don't want this to become
with optimism. I don't think that it will, but still, even with this being told in the what if universe, I think that it's a bit off-putting compared to what, you know, again, because that's the one thing that the Eternals did get right. Is their treatment of Erisham the Judge,
right?
Because he is fucking and how big, bro. I love that scene.
So
I thought
he
that was
pulled up at the end. That's the best part of the movie. That's the best part of the movie.
That was fucking okay.
Here we go.
Pulled up at the end, and the whole earth can see him.
Now we're talking,
bro.
Yeah, I was good. I was definitely good, bro.
That's my frustration. Because honestly, Fantastic Four. They're my favorites. I can't wait to see and hopeful for what they have to come. And Celestials ties in with them. So
exactly. Celestials ties with bro.
We have Celestials with the Eternals. We got, we have their villains are so iconic to me. I don't want them used in other properties and diminished. I want,
Right.
Yeah.
They gotta do it right. They can't with this one, like I was saying earlier, they can't take a risk with this kind of shit. They can't.
You can't play around in this space, bro. And I don't even want it. Yeah, bro. I don't want it to sound like we, I mean, again, we got to be hypercritical about the shit that we love. And I just think that for such a start of the season with the first episode, I think the second episode did let me down. I just hope they get back on track. And the thing is, how you go
from having the episode 1 like that, bro?
Bro, I love What If. I love characters in What If that motherfuckers hate. Like literally, I love characters in What If that motherfuckers hate. I love Captain Carter. A lot of motherfuckers don't love that character, but I love the character. But again, I will say when some shit is bullshit, and this episode was just not it. It wasn't it. Definitely not. But I don't want to spend too much time on this. Everybody out there who hasn't seen it, watch it for what it is. Bloomer, I would love to hear what you think.
I gotta hear about this next week. What he says, bro.
Yeah, I want to hear what you think once you basically watch it, because I think you're muted.
I'll chunk into these tonight. It's Christmas Eve. Why not?
Yeah, definitely jump into it, bro, and let us know what you basically think about it. And yeah, man, hopefully it goes on. So here's the thing, bro. Since we're already, what, bro?
I need to go.
What's wrong?
Go ahead. I know you're about to go ahead. Go ahead. I'm ready. Go ahead.
What you got to go for, bro?
I know you're about to go. Go ahead. I know you're about to do. Go ahead.
What was about to say, bro? What was about to say, man? Nah, seriously, you think since you think what was about to say, bro?
Pull up Superman. Go ahead.
I wasn't gonna pull up Superman yet, bro.
Oh, okay, all right.
I wasn't even ready. I wasn't even in that space, bro. How you know what I was about to say? I wasn't even going there, bro. No, I wasn't gonna do that, bro. First, before we even get into anything else, I just wanted to promote Calvin's album. Booty and Shea Butter, bro. I wanted to do that first. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to basically do that. Motherfuckers thought I was playing and I forgot about it. No, Booty and Shea Butter is
Backlist out Christmas Eve, motherfucker.
Yeah, bro. Booty and Shea Butter with the dub. You see the white
man.
dubs. You see the white dubs. You see the white dubs. Yeah, Booty and Shea Butter is gonna be a single might come out in a few days, but the album
with the
drop
Lionel
until
Richie Afro, dog.
yeah, bro. The album
Got
don't
that
drop
natural lining.
Yo,
yeah,
with the collar pop. Oh, I
yeah,
can't
bro.
do it, that's
Go
on the
stream it now. Go stream it now on Apple Bottom Music.
Apple Bottom Music, bro. You already know. I just wanted to put that out first. See, so you thought you knew what I was going to do, bro.
Yeah,
I just had
you
to put
always
this
set
out
me
first.
up at around this
Yeah,
time.
I wasn't gonna set you up, bro. This is you know, I mean, definitely bootios for breakfast. Definitely, bro. You already know it's coming soon. Anyway, now we can jump into this conversation, bro. Now we can definitely jump into this conversation. Again, we had the trailer that was released last week, long awaited. A lot of people were anticipating this trailer because again, he had to get it right. Now, Jedi Kid, Jason, I do want to stress this real quick before we jump into this conversation.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm listening.
Vinny has not seen the trailer yet, bro.
Oh my God, bro! I can't. I'm not gonna do it. Then I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna say something. I know I'm gonna say something.
He hasn't seen the trailer yet. So again, this whole discussion
killing me.
Everything we're talking about I've seen a still because it's unavoidable. I haven't watched the movie trailer, but I've seen stills of most of the talking points.
Okay. So before I even give my thoughts on it, Bloomer, you saw the trailer, right?
Yes, sir.
And your thoughts on the trailer and what you've actually seen so far?
From what I saw, I was pleasantly surprised. I love the tone. I love the things that they're trying to do. They're trying to keep it fresh. Some old time fans of Superman, they may say, keep his hairstyle, keep a lot of things together. But that's one thing people outside who haven't really liked or don't really like Superman is like they always poke fun at is like, why can't anybody figure out it's Clark? He don't do nothing, he don't change his hair, barely do nothing. He just put the suit on, take the glasses off. It may be a hat. That's always kind of been a joke that's been poked at as Superman from my perspective. I can't speak for everybody else, but I've seen that. So I do love the fact that it's given that almost like a little bit of disheveled look from what I've seen. But yeah, just in terms
it's like different. Like you can. This is the first time I can honestly say, the first time that they've given us a Clark that is completely different. In a sense, from what we would see as a super, and I know they have
aesthetically. You got Clark looking like he belonged in a Tyler Perry movie, the Medea with the Medea wig on. Come on, bro. Come on. They're like shit on his head. They're like Shamara Moore from Why Did I Get Married with those fucking fake braids. The same look with this guy with fucking wig on his head. Like, come on, bro. That's the worst Clark Kent I've ever seen in my life. Trash.
Okay, Bloomer. Hold on, bro. I'm gonna get to you in a second. So, Bloomer, what else did you take away from the trailer, bro?
I did take a level of seriousness that an investment that they're putting into the Superman so far. It looks like it's going to be very exciting. With characters and people from the DC universe that. Even if you didn't see the trailer, you would hope to see down the line. So, and then obviously from the stuff that's been leaked and that we've already talked about on the show. So there's very, very interesting implications there. So I'm excited. Like I said from the onset, I'm just choosing to be excited with this one. Obviously, this comes to somebody who isn't really the biggest DC fan, so anything they put out, as long as it's quality, I'll support it because it's it's of the superhero genre. And again, I would love nothing more to see Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman all get their just due. These characters are almost well over 70 years old at this point. Almost about to hit 100 and
almost 100 years old, bro.
So I would love nothing more to see that for
Yeah.
people on the side. So
Yeah.
I'm just getting, for lack of a better word, hope. That's what I'm feeling from the overall trailer experience.
And that's I'm right there with you, bro. Like, I was definitely pleasantly surprised in a sense because of, again, I approach it. The thing is, bro, I'm gonna always, and I'm sorry if I'm just that person, but I'm gonna always approach everything with a level of optimism because I want it to succeed. And I think
you
that
always get me positive about stuff, bro. So don't
bro,
ever change.
I'm just saying, bro, like I know that everybody's not going to really greet it in that space, but I just think that, again, from what I'm seeing of the trailer, it was, even the music was damn, it was good. Like, I mean, at least we got like the themes there. I like what they've actually introduced, like, you know, some of the characters they got. Like, I mean, again, Vinny, you've seen some of the stills, so you know that Metamorpho is in this film. And I like the way it looks so far. We haven't seen him in action, but I like what we've seen so far. You know, we got Hawk Girl in there. I love what they've done with Mr. Terrific. That shit looks.
I was about to say that's the best part of the trailer is Mr. Terrific.
What they've done with Mr. Terrific was fucking phenomenal, bro. I will see, and I look, everything about here's the thing. I'll say this. I'll say this. I enjoyed the trailer thoroughly. That's just my personal opinion, and I can see why it has over 40 million. What is it? Is it like, what is it? 40 million or 40 bill? What is it? What is
40 million clicks?
Over 40 million clicks. It's like one of the high. It's up there. So they have so many clicks on this. It's out there. People are loving it so far, and I can see why, because the tone of the film, just where it's at, to see Superman back on screen, to see the vibrance, the happy, like it looks more of it's not as dark. The one thing, there's only one criticism that I have about this fucking film, and there's no way that anybody is going to change my mind on this. The one thing that you could have done that we would have given you a pass on is changing fucking Guy Gardner's hair.
Oh my god,
that shit looks fucking, I don't care. That's the only thing,
family,
bro. This shit looks fucking terrible, bro. I don't know what.
Great wig, Tyler Perry wig.
I hope there's going to be a change. I hope we're going to see a difference, bro, because it's literally that one scene. That scene is becoming a meme. It's a meme.
It's everywhere. A meme right now. It's a meme.
It's a meme everywhere. But just that. But aside from that, because I don't want to kind of dwell in that space too long, I thought the trailer was dope. I definitely thought the trailer was dope. You know, I like from what I've seen, and I can't wait to see more from it. And I'll just leave it in that space. Which one to go? Who wants to go first? Vinny, you want Jedi Kid to go first? Who you think should go first?
It doesn't matter.
Let Jason go first. That's cool.
Jason, your thoughts. Your thoughts on the trailer, bro. What you think?
All right, I'm trying not to say nothing so Vinny won't.
Nah, just go ahead and speak on it, bro. I would jump off if I was not worried about it.
Okay, so the first thing that kind of pissed me off about it was to see Superman waking up like he got hit by Goku in the Kamehameha wave. And he bleeding from the gate, and the dog got to pull him to safety. Come on, dog. Like, y'all starting off like that. I mean, it was cool to see Crypto, okay? But we could have saw him on the moon, like they had the picture of them on the moon playing fetch or something like that. Okay, all right, that's cool. Then seeing this Clark Kent looking like he belongs in a Tyler Perry movie, with that gigantic wig on his head, I wasn't feeling that at all. Superman looks like he's nerfed down. He looks super nerfed down. To me, the suit is okay. I'm getting used to the suit. to me, the best part of it was like you were saying earlier was Mr. Terrific, man. Like I'm excited to see him on screen. Seeing the T squares in action, the T spears in action was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Hawk Girl is dope. Hawk Girl is dope. I mean, Hawk Girl and Mr. Terrific made that trailer good to me. But Superman, he just doesn't. I don't know, bro. I just didn't. I wasn't feeling it at all. Like his look and all this stuff, and then he got people throwing trash at him. So he must have did something wrong and pissed some people off in Metropolis. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm trying to. Okay, I'm not gonna say that now. My bad.
My bad Monday.
Word. I mean, the trailer gave me a headache. Like I said, a couple of things that I loved about, like I said, was Hawk Girl and Mr. Terrific. Guy Gardner's bowl haircut. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
But he got that wig from Family Dollar. I mean, that looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm too critical. And I am a Snyder fan. I like the Snyderverse. I love the Man of Steel. I love Cavill Superman. To me, he's number 2 after Christopher Reeve. He's number 2. Always will be to me. This guy's trying. I mean, I don't know. I gotta give him a try to see how it comes out, to see if I like the movie. But this trailer didn't do it for me at all, bro. Like,
gotcha.
My favorite 2 characters were freaking Mr. Terrific and Hawk Girl, and I'm a Superman fan. I mean, go figure.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then the whole thing. Oh damn, never mind. I can't say that. Never mind. All right, go ahead, Vinny.
Yeah, Vinny, your thoughts, bro.
Like I said, I didn't watch the trailer properly. Just seen stills on the internet, which are unavoidable. Like I don't care how much you want to avoid the trailer, you're not gonna not see fucking Gardner and that shit was that was wild. I expected. I seen the production stills too, so I seen that he was gonna be in it, and it looked like they keep his hair, which honestly, it feels like they're going for what they were going for when they did the comics, like the most, love to hate him type of character. So they got it right. But what's weird is just, I don't know if it's the dyeing of the eyebrows or what, but it looks like he has prosthetics on his face. Like his face looks weird. So
bro. Yeah.
It looks like he has prosthetics on his face to make his face look different. It looked like somebody got bad plastic surgery. So I haven't seen it in a while. I don't know if that's just how the actor himself looks nowadays, but it wasn't the hair that threw me off. It was his face. It looked like they did something to it.
But because he's still on a rookie. He don't like that on a rookie.
Yeah, I could be wrong on that. They might have, it might just be how he looks nowadays, or they might have added shit to his face to try to make it more abstract or whatever.
I think they did.
It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. Obviously, the 40 million views is a good sign. However, it's not necessarily a promise by any of those people that they're going to hit, because we're not just seeing like people are comparing it to the Batman's YouTube views and everything like that, but those are those are different because like this is a reboot of the universe. So obviously, there's a lot of eyes on it because people are curious what the tone of the new reboot of the universe is going to be. So that's obviously going to draw a lot of attention. But I hope it gets a lot of attention. I hope everybody shows up to see it, so that way, even if it gets bad reviews, even if it's not good, that they give themselves a fighting chance to keep making future films, because I don't care if this is the worst movie ever. I don't want a one and done, because that means we got to wait another fucking 5 years, 10 years.
Yeah, I don't want it to be bad.
So, I mean, even if this is even if all the shit that anybody talks about James Gunn is valid, I don't want to see, I want to wait till I'm like in my 60s before we get some good fucking DC content, man. Like, I want y'all to get it right now. Shit. I do feel like there's a lot that they're jamming in this film. Like we have
a whole lot, bro.
to jam in the film. Now, obviously, it's going to be helpful that this isn't. I mean, I didn't watch the trailer, so maybe I'm wrong, but this isn't like a proper like origin story. He's already Superman in this story, and they're not supposed to spend.
Yeah, I think he said he wouldn't establish that he's already Superman.
Yeah, so it doesn't seem like they're setting, which is also is weird too, because the only time you should ever have the public hating on Superman is before you know who he is.
Exactly. So
if Superman already exists in this world, Superman, then he should be worshipped, not like who the fuck is this alien? So that's odd to me too. But there's a lot of characters in this, and Gunn is implicitly saying, "Hey, these characters aren't here just to set up other shit. So it's not just like." We're putting X, Y, and Z in this film because we're about to do a movie with them. Like they're supposed to be, they're going to be important to the story, or we're not going to use them. It's not, hey, we're putting these guys in to set up other films. Fuck that. That's what Gunn just said about the extra characters in the film. So hopefully they do complement and help the story. And hopefully it does, instead of make the film muddy, hopefully it does make the world feel like a big lived-in superhero world. And as that would be something that is kind of lacking with Marvel nowadays. Like you don't feel like the world is teeming with superheroes. It's like when they did Civil War, it didn't really seem like it had the effect that it did in the comics because there was only but so many superheroes fighting anyways. So hopefully it is a big world with a whole bunch of fucking superheroes already as superheroes, and like Superman isn't the first one with powers in the whole world, and the world has to get used to it. So in that respect, I like the idea of having other characters in there with powers. And I guess the other big thing to talk about was the suit, and I love that he has trunks. I've been Team Trunks since day one. I don't love the texture of the suit. It feels like he's wearing like leather or like heavy clothes, like biker gear, as opposed to like something spandex-ish. But I love the color palette. I love that it's more pastel. I love that it's brighter. That will obviously help bring back that feel that we're supposed to have when we watch Superman of hope and light and Boy Scout, as opposed to brooding and any kind of darkness. And apparently it seems from what we've heard is that Corn Sweat talked James Gunn into adding the trunks, and which bothers me because it's like, why would Gunn like be a stickler for like keeping no trunks? I feel like for somebody who's such an old school comic head, he should have been anxious to give him back the trunks.
But I think he was trying to go off a New 52.
Yeah, well,
that's the 52 outfit.
Snyder did New 52. That's why he was so brooding and sad and shit, because they made Man of Steel. They made Superman in New 52 more of an alien, a human, more sadder, more brooding. He was way more serious and those New 52 books than he ever was before. And that is what I always felt like Snyder was going for in Man of Steel. If you're gonna make this one feel different, you go back to that Christopher Reeves as lighter Superman. Now, from what Cavill said was that's where they were going with Snyder's Superman. Like once he got past all the bullshit that happened.
Yeah, he was going to be there. He was going to end up like that.
He was going to wind up being the more Boy Scout, lighthearted, saving cats and trees, that type of Superman. Like once he turned that corner, like that was the long-term storytelling they were going with.
Right.
But they never got a chance to get there. But that was the biggest, one of the many criticisms of that version of Superman. Like Cavill, especially considering that Cavill in real life, that's a goofy, dorky motherfucker. Like,
he's funny as hell.
He's so light. He's so aloof. He's so lighthearted. He's such a nice dude that, like, he probably couldn't wait to play up Superman the way that a lot of us are used to seeing Superman and turn that corner. So hopefully we do get that from. Obviously people are going to pick it apart. It's just a teaser. We'll probably see 400 more trailers by July with like half the movie shown. We'll see all the shit that all the unanswered questions we'll probably hear, because Gunn says a lot of shit. And one of the things that bothered me was him saying none of the stuff you see in this teaser are really anything really from the barely showing anything from the movie. I'm like,
That's so
you stole
stupid, bro.
a lot of fucking shit from this movie already. Like, you don't even need to show more. Like, but I guarantee you they will. There'll be at least 3 more trailers with
Yeah,
that.
they're gonna have more. They're gonna have more. Wait till Super Bowl. They probably have another one by Super Bowl. You watch.
Yeah, I mean, the movie does come out, this summer, so we're gonna probably get that. I mean, they're gonna push this Fantastic Four because, like I said, they're going up against each other for the same slot, at that point. So
Can I say something real quick?
You got Fantastic Four, Superman, and Jurassic World within 3 weeks or so of each other.
Well, I like when Vinny was talking about with Cavill Superman. It was like I don't think people gave him a chance to even get there because technically, by the time BVS hit, he was on Superman for 2 years. He wasn't even Superman for a full 5-6 years. So he was still trying to gain the people's trust. That's why he was, still kind of brooding, only happy with Lois, or after he got to know Bruce or whatever. So he became happier, but he didn't get a chance to get there. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, to me, he was more of a realistic Superman. You know what I'm saying? Like Christopher Reeve, that's my favorite all time. I can't. Nobody can replace him. All time favorite Superman. But with Chris's Superman, he was like the straight Boy Scout from the gate. Like he didn't have to negate with people, earn people's trust or whatever. So they saw him flying around. Oh, this guy's, he's bringing in crooks to the police station in boats that he caught him stealing money. He was saving cats from trees from the gate. You know what I'm saying? With Cavill's version, it was cool to see him trying to gain the people's trust in this day and age. Like him going, being Superman now, people are gonna be like, what the fuck? Who's this guy with this cape flying around? You know what I'm saying? Like, he has to earn their trust. So that's why I think it would, he was on Superman for 2 years by the time he got to BVS. Justice League, then he died. And when, so it was like he was technically Superman for about 2.5 years, 3 years, the most. So he was still in the early stages of being Superman.
Yeah.
That's
I think
people didn't give him a chance there, you know what I mean?
And I think, in my opinion, that's the mistake that BVS made. Was the simple fact that you wanted to jump right into that space. Like you didn't, bro, like you go into a point where you bring him in to then he becomes the most hated. Now, here's the thing.
Right.
Like,
that's where they made the mistake. You're right.
They made that huge mistake in doing it with the character, but then I also understand because that's what he actually set up in the first film with Man of Steel. But I also felt as though that, again, we should have got a Batman film first before we got BVS. We should have got Batman, Wonder Woman, then BVS. To be quite honest,
BVS wasn't even just BVS. BVS was also let's introduce Justice League too. They felt rushed to set up the Justice League shit to compete with the Avengers that they didn't give a fuck about. Pacing of the story that they were trying to tell.
That's another mistake I think they made too with stuff in Aquaman and Flash in there and Cyborg near the end of the film. It's like, okay, I see what you're trying to do, but just give it a chance. You're like, Avengers had 10 years to fucking get to where they are. You got to give it a chance to get there. You can't just stuff it down our throats.
You can't, bro. Like you got to give it time to grow and breathe.
That's
and have your own fucking formula, bro.
Right.
Like all you need is your own formula. You don't have to basically rush to compete.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because had that Trinity first with Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman. First of all, they should have had another movie with them three in it before they had the rest of the crew come along. You know what I'm saying?
And that was initially, again, before we got James Gunn, that's what Zaslav actually said, is that he wanted to focus on the Trinity. You know what I mean? So
the Trinity, we're getting Superman and then Supergirl. That's insane.
And no Wonder Woman, no Batman. Just skip.
Yeah,
it's Gunn said that Supergirl is the next film because that's the best screenplay that he's got. And the other screenplays have not been up to par, and he's going with the best story, not with what makes sense. But you take a movie, a show about Themyscira and not have Wonder Woman. That makes sense. I don't.
I'm just an observer, bro. Like I'm only a fan.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the hell these dudes think when they go to these fucking meetings, but
yeah,
it makes no sense to me, bro. Like she is the most celebrated female hero, DC or Marvel. I don't care who, whatever. She's the most celebrated female hero, the most
favorite
iconic,
superhero, bro. That's like I
recognizable.
said, my favorite superhero, bro.
Had
Right.
such a hard time getting made. Like when
you cannot skip her, bro.
Before the first Wonder Woman movie, it was like an uphill battle to get that shit made.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, Marvel was making movies with talking raccoons, and you had DC not sure if people would buy Wonder Woman as a superstar film character. It's like
not realizing how big she really is, bro. That's what killed me about these guys that go to these fucking meetings. They don't read.
And then the second one bombed, and instead of looking at why, you put it on a character. How do you put it on a character when there are so many different reasons? It's like, I'm sorry, you could take any character, whether it be Spider-Man, Iron Man, Wolverine. You make a horrible enough film, and then put it out during a fucking pandemic where you're not allowed to go out.
People not gonna see that shit.
Then you can't blame the IP.
No, you definitely can't, bro.
That's one of the things that really pisses me off with this whole new genre is like there's no conversation about Wonder Woman being even made, but then in Creature Commandos you see her on the pike dead.
That's what's frustrating because you know what, Thor Dark World tanked too, and a lot of people shitted on it. It didn't make a lot of money. Instead of just saying, "Oh, Thor sucks," I guess they were like, "All right,
keep going, keep trying." I don't know why DC won't do that.
Bro.
It makes no sense though. You skip over her and do Supergirl right away. I get it.
Yeah.
But Supergirl is not even bigger than Wonder Woman. I don't give a damn what nobody says. And I'm a Superman House of L fan all day long. Supergirl is coming nowhere near Wonder Woman.
The choices, bro. And I think that you want to link the two together. I get that, bro. But you know, I again, like Zack Snyder, and here's the thing, bro. Zack Snyder is definitely not without his own faults when it comes to how he did the universe.
What Carter 215 said?
I mean, he's
that was true. That was true.
Yeah. He's not without his own faults, bro. Because but I also say that it's the fucking studios, bro, that keep stepping in.
They interfere with these guys,
bro. With shit that they have nothing, they know nothing about. So I'm hoping that he has the control that he say he does.
Yeah,
I don't think he does. I don't think he does, bro, because they would at least have Wonder Woman be number 2.
I don't know. I'm just hoping that he has the control that he says he does.
No, but that's where it's tricky, Jay, because the studio, I mean, he might have talked them out of making Wonder Woman one of the first films. He might not fuck with Diana.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. And you a comic book fan? You saying you're a comic book fan, but you don't fuck with Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
That shit
definitely weird.
That shit baffles me.
Unless you just don't basically have the casting together yet, and you're still going through casting choices. But there's no way in hell you shouldn't have that character introduced in some way, shape, or form.
Right.
So her and I don't know.
You're gonna be at her crib, but not have her, not invite her in.
Bro, Batman is one of the biggest franchises ever, bro. And you don't. I get it.
They ain't even mentioned Batman.
It is a wait and see. It is definitely a wait and see. I want to see what he's going. Before first trailer, I will say that I did enjoy it, bro. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed the feel, and that's just for me. I enjoyed the feel of it, and I'm just hoping that again it can deliver. I'm hoping that it can definitely deliver on whatever he's trying to promise and what he's basically saying. So we just got to kind of wait.
I just hope he don't nerf Superman down, bro. I hope he don't.
Yeah.
Down.
And there's more characters in here, Vinny, that once you see the trailer, they're introducing one particular character, but how this character looks is far different from what we got in the comics. If they're introducing,
I don't think it's that one. I don't think it's who you think it is.
Okay, it probably won't be, but
I think
again,
the other boy from the comics. I gotta tell you, I don't want to say it in front of any, bro.
yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely see. Bloomer, any last words, man? Anything you want to say?
No, man, I think I said it all at the beginning. Is I'm just choosing to look at this situation with some optimism, and
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of emotion and charged emotions, and a lot of stuff that is very justified when it comes to DC and how the last universe was handled, and those are vestiges that I hope James Gunn is kept in consideration while through the whole creating process, because it's going to be an uphill battle to build these fans' trust again. The trust has been broken. The people are hurt. They're emotionally hurt by these characters and how those things were handled.
But you know, really what it was though, man. It's like I think the suits got heavily involved with what Snyder's vision was supposed to be, and that's why the Snyderverse went down the way it did. And you know, I still get pissed about that because his vision was totally different than what the suits let be seen on film.
I heard not to go off topic, but like buying this and Creature Commandos together, there was talk about that Gunn is making Wally the DCU's Flash because of the Creature Commando scene, and in the back it was like a silhouette of Flash, but I couldn't tell that was supposed to be Wally at all. It was like a silhouette. Did he mention that in a tweet or something somewhere?
I'm not sure. I stopped reading shit, so I'm not really sure.
I was hearing about that all day today about Wally for the DCU Flash, which makes sense if you're already at Damian, but I didn't hear it confirmed from anywhere. So, all right.
Now this Robin is going to be Damian. It's not going to be Jason or Dick.
Brave and Bold will be about Batman and Damian.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. We gotta wait and see. I again, sometimes he's.
I don't want to keep going on, bro. I just
yeah. We'll see.
That makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, that's the truth. Hopefully, Mr. Terrific's genius isn't nerfed. Definitely.
Word, bro. If that with Superman's power and Mr. Terrific's genius. If they nerf them boys, dog, I'm gonna be so mad, bro. I swear I'm gonna be mad, bro.
No, Aaron, not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah,
Reeves
not
at all. He doesn't like the fantastical shit, and DC doesn't fantastical.
Right.
Reeves doesn't think Superman should exist in the same world as his Batman, and if that's how you feel, cool. Keep that over there.
Right. Don't want it. Don't put it in the mainstream. Leave it to the side.
Yeah. Anyway. Great discussion all around tonight, man. Again, if you haven't seen the trailer, watch it. Definitely good discussion amongst the boys as always, man. Appreciate having you guys here with us. Do me a favor, as always, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Starting with you, Jay, man. What you got going on, bro? What can we expect from you, bro?
I gotta start cooking and finishing up this food tonight for the kid. That's me. And the wrong team.
That's wild ass shit right there.
Fucking team. That's me.
Yo, why you said like he just quantum leaped his ass? Like he said like quantum
leaped. I woke up in the wrong fucking uniform. I know that shit.
Do you wear your glasses underneath your helmet too?
At least he got Louis Vuitton glasses on.
Yo, he don't fuck with them shade cap helmets. You know the ones that keep the sun. He just
right. I wear my glasses underneath them shits. That's how I look.
That is wild work.
I cannot do this. He wrong for this shit. That's okay.
My bad, bro.
Yo, it's a clean shop too. He took time with it too. That's fucked up.
Clean shop, bro. My bad. He's working on that shit in silence. That's
I was working on this shit just now, bro. That's what my head was on, bro.
You let me be upset about Superman. So
this is our first What If episode.
Word. You know what? And I better be better than episode 2. I better be better than episode 2. I bet everything on it. I put everything on it.
Oh, that's funny as shit.
What if Jason went to watch the
Commandos? Oh shit! Nah, hell no, never, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Never.
Anyway, man, thanks.
Y'all, everybody have a good holiday out there and be safe. If you're gonna drink, stay home. Take an Uber. Let somebody drive you home that's not drunk. Please be safe.
Yeah.
I'm about to get this set up, cooking and stuff for the night and for tomorrow, and that's it, man. I'm ready for Christmas.
As always, man, appreciate it, man. Thank you for being here. As always,
no doubt.
Benny, what you got going on, bro? What's
yes, I did all those sentiments. Happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas if you celebrate it, even if you don't enjoy the day off. If you get off of work, enjoy the family time. If you're spending time with family, regardless of what you celebrate, peace and safe and happy holidays to everybody. Hopefully, everybody just has a chill time with less stress as possible because holidays can be stressful. So I will be, getting the last minute stuff together with the household and looking forward to spending some time with family. Lots of laughs and memories as always, and good food, and enjoying the kids and the family opening up presents and then shoving them out the way to play with their toys because I just wanted to play with them. That's why I bought them. So that's always a fun part of the holiday festivities. And aside from that, that's what I'll be doing, yo. I'll be buying them shit that I want to play with and just act like it's for them and be like, oh, let me hold that real quick.
That's how you do it.
That's
Yeah, I bought so many G.I. for my grandsons. Boy, I cannot wait till they come on. I open them bitches up. There it is. It's on the wall upstairs. It's on the wall. It took me 2 years to get it. 2 years to get it.
Had somebody at my girl's job pick up a canvas of this today, so that's nice this holiday. So I got more more art on the way. I'm looking forward to getting through some commissions and then working on some art projects that are going to be a little more time consuming that I've been putting off for the winter and catching up on reading. plowing through years and years of Fantastic Four and having so much fun catching up with FF and then organizing a bunch of comics and just getting the comics in order, which is always a task, but a fun one for sure. So that's what I got going on, and looking forward to linking back up with you fine fellows on next week. Combo Talk with Frank.
I'm so happy Toya had my back on this, man. I'm so glad, bro.
Let me take this shit down, bro.
She had my back on that one, bro. You
did it. You knew it was coming.
She had my back, bro. 2 years I had to wait.
Don't
never mail nothing to that boy right there in the top right hand corner. Don't mail nothing to him.
It wasn't 2 years.
It was 2 years. Thank God.
It wasn't 2 years, bro. It's an exaggeration. It wasn't 2 years.
Yeah, he lying. That boy lying.
It wasn't 2 years, bro.
Don't have him saying nothing. Don't say nothing to Lyle's house because you're gonna get it for 2 years. As if Toya get it, you'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it the next day. Bro. If it get to him, 2 years, baby.
1 2 years,
gonna go on for life.
It's 2 years. It's been going on for 2 years.
Ask Toya.
Yeah, it's going 2 years, bro.
She probably sleep.
1 2 years. No, she ain't sleep. She's up, bro. 1 2
Ask her. She'll tell you.
They said Leo had him waiting like Spec Fiction.
For real.
Oh shit.
For real.
It wasn't 2 years, bro.
All right.
Definitely wasn't 2 years.
Just say you're bad. Just say you're bad because I waited.
Nah, bro. I'm not saying my bad because
boy can't even take responsibility for when he's wrong. Jesus.
My bad. 2023. Damn.
He won't do it. Right. Word is more. He won't do it. It's okay.
Bro, but you got it though, right? You got it though, right?
On the wall now, baby. Right up.
You got it right. Okay, there you go, bro.
My Bad Monday turned into My Bad Monthly.
That's it. My Bad Monthly, baby. Jesus. All right. It's okay. Okay.
Bloomer, what's going on with you, brother? What you got going on next?
Yeah. You see how quiet he was, Bloomer. He thought he wrong.
Always a blessing. And a pleasure to be here with my brothers on the panel, of course. It's the holiday season, so we will not be with you motherfuckers on Wednesday.
Nope.
So
enjoy
the Hot Toys postings and things like that. Obviously, Lael has given up his precious time. I won't, my black ass will be on the bed or on the couch, scratching my own black ass. So again, I can't wait to enjoy the days off, man, because I've been working like a dog, dunking on other people's kids, and also just rapping with them, man, talking to them, and again, I just want to reiterate, sometimes you can get jaded in this collecting hobby. Whatever you collect,
or be dressing up like the Grinch on kids, don't you?
Yeah.
I should have.
Yeah.
In retrospect, this year I wasn't festive. I'm feeling holiday spirit, but I wasn't really festive this year.
Yeah, you got
maybe. Who knows in the future?
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
I'll figure it out. Yeah. Good idea. But other than that, man, waiting for this damn stormtrooper, so I'm probably take some nice pictures tomorrow.
Which one?
With the Death Star environment.
Okay, got you.
Oh, it came, that's the one that came with the launching table, right?
No,
no. It's the one with the Death Star background. With the wall, yeah. Not the
one that the gunner, the Death Star gunner.
Yeah,
the black helmet.
No.
Oh,
nah,
okay.
It's
this is like a 2.0. These came out.
Those right there. So it's just like it's a reissue of the.
Oh, you got it. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got that upstairs. Yeah, I got the old one.
Yeah, just regular stormtroopers. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, because they did that one, and also the Shadow Troopers have the environment, but theirs is red.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah. Okay. I might go ahead and get that. I don't know. We'll see.
Bro, that Shadow Trooper is fire. Though.
Shadow Troopers, bro, with that red background. Oh my god, bro.
That's dope, bro.
I'll figure it out. We'll see. I still adding to my Dark Side collection.
Yeah.
I need to get some like tall rise. I need to see if I can get something that can really get high up, because I'm trying to do something with in my Avengers shelf, or like my MCU shelf now. It's not Avengers, it's just all MCU stuff. Yeah. I'm trying to like put Black Panther up there, and then my like Iron Man and Cap and Thor, and then everybody else at the bottom. So
did you get the throne? Did you get the throne of Wakanda? Did you ever get the throne?
Yeah, I do have that. So a friend of mine gave that to me for free, actually.
Oh, bet. You gotta put him on the throne, bro. That throne with him is fire, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I got the I had the Civil War Panther on that, so for a little while. But
okay, I got T'Chaka on mine, bro.
Yeah, I should get that. But now that
bro, you can find him for the low, dog.
I know. He's falling off the back of trucks.
Yeah, like 130, 130, 140, something like that.
Yeah. 145. But yeah, other than that, man, just excited about what the next year is going to bring as far as the collection. And again, this holiday season, make sure you just go out there and spread some holiday cheer. You never know what these people are going through. Like I was going to elaborate earlier, it's just rapping with these kids, man. I it gives me that recontextualization that, motherfucker, you be spending $600 a month on these things that can't move, can't talk to you. Right, they mean a lot to you.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a blessing in itself that I'm able to afford it. I'm not dead or that's hurting people around me. I'm able to pay my bills and pay my way, so it's all a blessing, man. And just count your blessings, and you see somebody that's without, man, try to fulfill them in any way possible. You have the keys, man. Sometimes we don't know that, but we don't realize this, but we always, most of the time, we hold the keys to our own salvation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you spent the night. That was a good one. That's true.
That's true, bro.
That's true, man. People don't take enough time to sit and look around and say thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been a lot worse, man. Especially what I've been through. Whatever.
You know what?
I'm counting my blessings every day, though.
You know what the crazy part is?
Break down the blessings molecularly. I'm talking like, thank you, thank you, this person for this. Thank you, this person. I hate to break into layer, but I'm just saying that's on my heart. Like molecularly break down your blessings, because that's when you realize and you contextualize what you've been given, these gifts that you've been left with, these things that stay with you, these things that actually sustain you, not these things is thousands of dollars in these cases that you see here. No, it's not about that. It's about those things that sustain you.
Yeah. It's the facts, bro. This stuff can go tomorrow, but this is stuff that really doesn't matter to somebody who's hungry, who doesn't have a place to stay, bro. Like the sad part about it is, and Vinny, you know this, like we're in Pennsylvania, we're in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. The decline of this city is incredibly, it's insane. Almost on every within about a 3-mile radius of where you travel, there's always someone outside homeless with a sign.
Damn, man.
Literally with a sign. And you know what? It's crazy because now they're going on the lines of getting like almost creative with it. Whereas it's not just them, it's them with maybe an RV or like a little broke down van with kids on the side with them, bro. I see it every day that we're basically traveling from here to Target, or if we go from here across the river, bro. It is always, and it's everywhere. Right now, you don't see it so much because a lot of them are migrating under our Mulberry Street Bridge, where they used to. They're moving from there. They're going to different places, bro, because again, it's cold outside. They're looking for warm space. And the thing that incenses me is because it's crazy how we have so many rental properties and spaces that have lights and levels of warmth in this. So what? It's basically an environment to where it's just trying to sell that property off. It still can house people that are cold and homeless, but there's so much fucking greed in this land that they refuse to basically see it. But yet they you want to wipe them away and take them out of an environment of safety and comfort. But yet you give motherfuckers who commit heinous crimes a pass, bro. And that's crazy.
We want to drop them off in California, then judge us for it.
It makes
judge us for it.
No sense.
It's a crazy thing. And we the only state that's actually trying at least trying to do something.
We've gotten in trouble before for bringing homeless people food in the park. Like, I mean, cops made it like lock us up
because they view it as a level of solicitation at that particular point, and you're supporting that. I'm like, these motherfuckers are hungry, bro. What the fuck?
Me
and my wife, like, we how we say we paying tithes instead of giving money to the church. But if we see somebody homeless or whatever, we try to give a couple of dollars if we have it on us.
Yeah, bro.
That's how we pay our tithes, bro. Like, you know, we see somebody that and we have cash on us, bro. Like, you try to give them money. That's how you pay your tithes, though. To me,
what you
say, Vinny?
It's very difficult and tricky and complicated, and I just wish that like it was like money is the problem, but it's not. It's logistics because you can't just throw money at the problem because it's just like, all right. So obviously, some of these people are, you know, have reasons and issues that extend beyond just not having the money in their pocket for a place to stay. They have mental issues, or they have PTSD, or they have alcohol issues or drug issues, and that takes more than just, all right, here, go to this mission or whatever, because those places have a whole bunch of rules you have to follow. So like there's all kinds of logistics that go into it. And then you add on top of that, you have people who are panhandling as a side hustle, who are homeless, who have
homeless, exactly.
You go give them like $5, $1, $1, whatever, and then you see them pull out a wad of $1,000 just added to it, like, haha, sucker.
But you know what?
Hold those people, and what that does is it fucks it up for actual homeless people because they probably not even homeless. They probably just hustling.
People like that will get theirs in the end, bro. But if you giving if you giving from the kindness of your heart,
I don't think of it like that. It's like, all right, if you trick me, that's on you, not on me.
Exactly.
Bro, I seen the one dude, like, he was in front of like a Turkey Hill with like a stroller asking for money. Like, all right, if you playing me, all right, that's on your conscience, not mine. Right. But you have, it's so many levels to it. You have homeless people in these positions where they're committing crimes just to get 3 hours in the cot, get out the cold.
Exactly.
Right. And then it's like increasing, like it's there's so many fucking levels to it, and it's very frustrating because it's not a really simple, easy answer. But I definitely am blessed that you know, that I'm not in that position, and that whatever I'm doing is not enough, and there's not enough to go. It's not enough to just talk about it, try to do what I can, but it's absolutely a blessing every day that there's problems that I can be confused about how to solve for other people, as opposed to having to try to solve that shit for myself.
It's like a crazy point of this homeless problem too, bro. Is like 81% of the homeless, we talking about PTSD, are military. It's crazy, dog. 81%.
Yeah.
I was like, God, they sold us at the VA a few years ago, and I can imagine what the percentage is now.
Yeah.
But 81% of the vets are homeless.
Yeah.
Homeless, PTSD, or mental, bro. Like I said, the moment that they shut down the state fucking hospital here, when they shut that fucking state hospital down here, bro, that was the craziest thing I have ever fucking seen. They didn't just say, look, we're going to find you a housing unit, or we're going to find you somewhere else to go, or find you a level of comfort. They were just like, here's your bags. Bye. Peace.
Yeah. And you have to jump through so many hoops to get rental assistance or help, or for them to get you a place to stay. And these guys are veterans, bro. Like guys that went over with me or whatever.
And then to compile all that, you have corporations buying houses in the hoods, where maybe if these people got some money together, they could afford rent in a low income housing part of the hood. But you have corporations coming in and buying like blocks of homes because they can come in and buy these $40,000-$50,000 houses, flip them, and try to make them $100,000 houses in fucking uptown in the projects or south or on the hill. And it's just a whole bunch of greed and horrible fucking.
It's crazy how all these other countries have decided to help with the homeless problem by making little 2-man pop-up villages for free for the homeless, pop-up villages for the homeless. But we are one of the richest nations in the world, and we haven't figured that out yet.
We have figured it out, but there's so much logistics to it. It's not able to be enacted because, unfortunately, there's a lot of people who feel like, well, why should they get it for free? I had to work hard for my house.
Crazy.
It's crazy, bro.
Anyway, man, thank you guys for being here. As always, good segue into it. Again, enjoy the holiday season, but also just keep in mind that your level of comfort, your level of comfort out there, there's always, one or two people out there that don't have, and they don't have means to get. So just always, like Bloomer said, count your blessings and cherish your blessings. And again, hold on to those things. Hold on to the memories of the past, of the things that we've actually gone through, where we come to and where we are right now, that we're able to afford the things that we actually have. Things that we complain about would be riches to others, man. So definitely do that. Pray, bro. I pray 3 times a day.
Yes, sir.
3 times a day, I continue to do that. And that's just not only just a must because of my religion, but just because of the simple fact that it is a must to basically pay homage, pay it forward, and pray for those who don't really have. And hopefully that your resources one day will provide for others, man. So definitely do that.
Yes, sir.
So thank you very much, for being here. Still petitioning for Abbott Elementary. Got to get Bloomer on there, bro, by the end of the year, end of this school year next. You got to do that. Bro, definitely to be the funniest fucking episode ever.
Bring your kid.
Bring your kids. So definitely thank you guys for being here. And again, we are out. From us to all of you out there, Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Nice holiday.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Exactly. Merry Christmas to all y'all out there, man.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It is.
Yes. So is Lethal Weapon.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and so is Lethal Weapon. They're both Christmas films.
Die Hard, Lethal Weapon,
and Lethal Weapon are Christmas films.
And what's been just announced today or yesterday was Rambo First Blood, because it was a Christmas tree in the actual in the back. Yep. Rambo First Blood. So anytime you see a Christmas tree in a movie, they're going to nominate that as a Christmas movie. So definitely Iron Man 3 Christmas movie. So definitely. Yeah, I mean, putting that out there. So again, thank you guys for being here. Another successful show. We will see you guys next week.
Harry Potter, no doubt.
Love y'all, man. We out. Peace.
Man, Jedi Kid, he was mad in the month after that episode, man. Thank y'all for dropping by. He was mad in the motherfucker though. I'm happy. Fuck it.